Hey folks, and welcome to another exciting episode of Stellaris with our Caretaker multi-system. So last time we have managed to block off the AI in this area, which has helped us out a little bit. They are trusting us because we do have a non-aggression pact with them. We also have a non-aggression pact over here. On this side we have a fallen empire, so we don't need to worry too much about this. And unfortunately we have an alien vessel down here which is causing us to not be able to move out of this area. This is drones, which is great for robots, so it means that we can get a little bit of energy later, which will be very handy. But let's open up and see how we go here. I would really have liked to get this area, but unfortunately we didn't manage to get it. Our other construction ship that we have over here. Now we will ship to there. And this little guy is moving here to try and take this area. We're going to try and get up to this section and get the amazing minerals that we have set up there. And once we've done that, we'll look at colonizing this planet. This planet here has cheaper building costs, which are going to be very, very useful to us. And once we've got this planet a little bit more developed, we can look at taking our organic population from here. And we'll ship them over to this section.
Construction completed.
Here. Do want to try and get a robot on this to get the alien xenopets. Very, very handy to have. But that's a little bit down the line yet. So we've got a nice amount of energy coming in again. And our robots here, unfortunately, are not producing the most in the way of energy or science even. But they're doing something anyway. I'm going to change our food stocks here just to boost this up a little bit. Just means that we have more of a stockpile just in case marauders try to threaten us or anything. We can pop them off with food rather than something that we really need. Of course, food is not exactly the most high priority for these people. We do need it for our organic pops, but we can easily keep them under control if we check the number of food that we need from certain planets when we put them down on them. So, is our little ship moving? It is. Good job, little ship. We've got some more minerals getting exploited over here, which is great. We're going to need some extra energy off the back of this as well. So, we'll take a little bit of that. Okay. I should start looking at more ships in a second. I think we do want to have at least a couple. Right. It's going to cost us 290. Ugh. I really wish that we'd had more minerals in our starting areas, especially in our home planet. Only 2 tiles with minerals is really unusual. Although I bet you some of these have minerals on them. Or something. No, food only. Wow, there's a wee bit of science. Very little minerals in this home planet. It does hurt quite a lot when you end up in that sort of situation.
Construction completed.
I'm going to tell this to build this as well, actually.
System survey concluded.
Right, we're not going to exploit this just now. We're just going to make a beeline straight for our mineral planet, our mineral system. And once we've finished exploiting this, we'll start moving this guy in this direction. We'll start picking up our minerals over here. Daleth aliens. Okay. Not too worried about this just now. I do want to try and get the extra unity here before we continue. Now, because we've finished this tree here, we're going to be moving on to synchronicity next. That will give us extra robot build speed for when we get our new planet built. And we're going to move down the unrest route. Now, we're not going to have unrest at the moment. It's not a big deal. But what is good is that we can get our organic utopia built. That utopia is so useful because it will drastically increase the amount of unity that we're making. I think it will take it up to
An
about
alien
2 or 3.
nation is hailing us.
The Uri Commissariat. Military Commissariat. So they've got extra leader capacity, democratic and nationalistic zeal. So they can capture areas a little bit quicker, which is quite nasty. Xenophobes, they're even quicker at capturing other areas, and they're fanatics militarists. So lots of fighting, lots of concerning bits and pieces like that. Oh dear. Where did our little science ship go there? Ah, now, these people closed borders with us, so when we found them, our science ship then promptly got stuck. There's another race down here. I don't know if they're going to speak to us, so I'm going to try and get through to... Oh, geez, they've got load. This must be a few empires. Let's, in that case, take
completed.
this little route through here. We'll try and take this sneaky route through and hopefully get into this other arm so that we can see what's on the other side of these alien vessels. That would be really useful for us. Got that area now, so we can get this sorted. We're starting to produce a decent amount of stuff now, so I'm considering we'll take this to get the extra unity, and I might even start looking at another planet, although it's going to take a little bit before we can get to that.
Research concluded.
Right, that's more minerals if we need it, but we're not going to be putting that on our home planet. Yeah, we'll take the other the armor here just now. We take this, which gives us extra robot build speed.
Construction completed.
Not much good to us right at this second, but it's decent. 72 months for our next. There we are. Okay, great. So we'll prioritize our 4 and the 3 here. This other one, we're going to be getting to do the energy in these areas before we do the minerals. Because we're going to drop down quite quickly here if we don't. Actually, how much extra does this produce? Oh, loads of contacts. The Sinto Moroi Commonwealth. Military junta, more militarists. Wow. Hegemonic imperialists. We also found the Nagari Empire. Authoritarians. Erudite explorers. Value exploration and discovery process above all other things. They will gladly trade for the knowledge they seek, but are not above taking it by force if necessary. They are a feudal empire. Feudal, not great. Effective subject power on relations is reduced by 50%, but all subjects are allowed to expand into unclaimed systems. So if you become, if they vassalize someone, then it's not as bad for the vassal. And the AI is more likely to be happy at it. We've already seen these people. Oh, for some reason it came up twice for each of them. Not sure why.
Research concluded. Construction completed.
Okay, that's more unity. Great, great, great. We definitely want to get our hands on this space trading hub. We're not doing a lot with some of our areas at the moment, but it's very good for us. And because this ship here is stuck in this area, well, I suppose we'll just assist research here. At least it doesn't put them to waste.
Construction completed.
I'm hoping that this guy manages to sneak through here before anything happens. Right. How are we doing here? We've got those 2. Just keep working on more of these here. And in the meantime, we will get this to build here and here. Lovely. And let's have a look. Once we have exploited this area, we've got our minerals and whatnot out of it. We're going to pop over and capture
System survey concluded.
this one, and we'll get our colony ship built around the same time as that. We are going to have to sort our energy issue before we do that, though. So let's pick up some more energy. And let's have a look at what we've got here. We've got a drone campaign, robot build speed increased, our leadership gain, but we definitely don't have anywhere near the energy for that. Once we get our energy situation sorted a bit more, we can look at starting to get more research in, because we are falling behind quite heavily at the moment in research. I think you'll find that we're struggling quite a bit on it. Although thankfully, thanks to our edict here, our introspective is giving us our research bonus onto this, which is really handy. And we've got our natural logistics bonuses as well that we're getting, which is really how we're kind of keeping a little bit ahead here on this. So, yeah.
An alien nation is hailing us.
There's a few come through. Enlightened monarchy, ruler cap, and slave production, pacifist slavers. Federation builders, science directorate. I like these guys. I like this hat, this head. I've never really used it that much, but they look cool. Federation builders, egalitarian, pacifist, military, materialists. I've already seen them. And this is us getting close to the 50 odd minerals that I was talking about, which is huge. We've also got our extra stuff here. So once this is sorted, and it's got its minerals, we'll start to pick up some of the other bits and pieces around. Can also, if we could look at building the colony ship right now. Yeah, we'll get extra bonuses there in energy. We're going to get some extra bonuses in energy from up here. We'll grab it here as well. And then we'll send this guy down to get some more energy out from one of these other areas. Or better yet,
Construction completed.
we do this, and then we'll use this guy to move down here and start to get this energy, and then this one can come down and start to look at colonizing some of these places here. Because of the build increased cost here, I don't really want to land it there at the moment. Although this will definitely be a science planet later.
System survey concluded.
Right. One, two, three, four.
Construction completed.
5, 6, 7. We can take it to 10. We're going to lose 8 energy once this is produced. Speaking of which, actually, we'll have to do this. We'll have to tell this guy to... In fact, no, sorry, he was supposed to be doing that, yeah. This guy is supposed to be down here. Because this one is the one that's moving off to do this. We need that starbase built. Where is this construction ship gone? There it is. Oh, I've told these wrong. Right. We'll tell that one to do that. In fact, forget it, forget it, forget it. We'll do it that way. We'll do it that way. There. I managed to completely mix up the two ships there. Right, let's get this settle on. Our colony ship's going to be built any second, and we're not in a position to take this area yet, but it will take a little while for the ship to get up.
System survey concluded.
So it's not the end of the world. Good, our little guy managed to get out of that area before we found those people.
Construction completed.
That's great news.
Construction completed.
You know what, I'm telling them to do this. I'm actually just going to keep doing this. We'll move up this way. We'll make a beeline, just covering as few of these systems as possible until we get up to the other side here. I want to see what's in this area. There is our little colony ship. We can get that moved at the moment. That means that this little guy can start working on our energy over there. So Unity is decent at 17. It's not amazing, but it's alright.
Construction completed.
The good thing that we do have is that because we've got a low number of systems
Are being hailed.
and a low number of planets, we are getting comparative bonuses. We'll definitely take that tech increase. We're getting comparatively nice bonuses onto our traditions. So we've only got like a 22% increase there. So we can actually get these at quite a fast rate despite the relatively low Unity coming in, which is great.
System survey concluded.
We head over here, we'll grab a bit more of this energy. And we've got more coming out of this other one as well. And then we'll turn our attention to science once we've got this planet building up. It's got some nice science sections, but it's mostly going to be minerals and energy, I think, that we'll set up to begin with. And now we're going to get some fleets, or at least some ships built. Because we've got a good 800 minerals that we can spend here, which are easily spent.
Research concluded.
Right, our little planet here is there. Before I forget about it, we'll go and slot this into place. Right, where are we going to pop this? I could put it down here. That would increase this tile to 2. And it would mean we could produce a little bit extra out of these. Let's do that. What's our research options? Afterburner could be nice. I think we want to go for build speed though just now. We should be breaking even soon on energy again. We can cover that from these two. And we've got that nice 54 minerals coming in. Makes a massive difference.
System survey concluded.
Lovely. So as I say, we're probably going to look at taking over this area once we've landed with our ship over here. I want to try and get Mendoc and then take up the energy and the research bonuses from all of these areas. Because it's awful. Our research is awful right now. Absolutely terrible.
Research concluded.
Right. Capacity overload is a very handy one for us. It does mean that we could get a bit of a boost here. I might even spend that right now. Colony development speed. We will be bringing more colonies in, so this could be really worthwhile. let's go for the capacity overload right now. That will give us a good boost in energy, so we can start using that to speak to the curators and get some nice stuff out of it. Okay, so we want to go for the unrest reduction and then get the unity. We're then going to go into the machine leader 50% reduction in suffering breakdowns. And because we've used our capacity overload here to get more energy coming in, we can start bringing our science online.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
We ideally don't want to reactivate this once it wears out, but it's going to take like a good 11.5 years to kind of work through itself, so that is fine. Once our little ship starts to land here, we'll put a starport in this area. In fact, we can actually do that right now. We'll start setting the starport up now. Can use that to get extra energy,
completed.
especially off of
System
the trading
survey
hubs that we can set
concluded.
up. And we can look at moving over and taking over some of these other sections. We don't want to grab these two, remember, because this is an xenophobic isolationists, and they'll be
A
happy
new world of opportunities awaits.
to go to war with us. The first Caretaker colony. Our colony ship has successfully followed its programmed path and made planetfall an Orfang Prime. Thousands of work units have emerged from the vessel's massive cargo bays to construct an initial deployment outpost from which the settlement can expand. Efforts to systematically catalogue and designate surface resource deposits are ongoing, and all aggressive wildlife in the area surrounding the initial landing site have been pacified. We are now ready to begin mass production of additional Caretaker population units on the planet as resources allow. Our first colony is a success. A great day for the Caretaker MultiSystem. And it gives us some research, engineering research, which is really handy. Right, let's start to get this research covered. I'm going to flesh out our areas a little bit more around here. And as I say, this is the next area that we're going to look at actually colonising. And this is a small planet that we're just going to pop off our organics on to grow, which will end up giving us a nice boost to our production off the back of this demographic thing. So we're still sitting at about 26% of our population at the moment will be the Tial. That is going to drastically change though once this planet is starts to come in. Because we're going to have loads of robots on here and no Tial at all. Okay, let's speed that up a little bit. I could upgrade this to an engineering facility.
Construction completed.
I'm not going to do that quite yet though.
Construction completed. System survey concluded.
So, let's see. Nice bit of science here. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, we've still got some of these anomalies around.
Construction completed.
Well, let's take our science ship that's here just now, which is the Kashnak, and we'll start just filling these in then. So, Kashnak, off you go. Do your thing. We're going to drop science slightly off the back of it, but we can maybe get some extra bits and pieces out of these. Kind of glad I looked at that there. There's also this gigantic skeleton that we need to cover out. that will give us a bit of society research, I believe, which will be great for us.
Construction completed.
Lovely. Right, let's have a look at our fleet that we were looking at building that we never did. In fact, no, we did build a fleet, didn't we? There it is there. And we'll make sure that we've got yet another... Oh, that was unfortunate. We'll make sure we've got another guy here. They are all rubbish. That's a real disappointment. We'll take the one that's cheaper in that case. Okay, let's have a look at the next of these anomalies that we want to cover then. So this one. So, Kashnak, can you do better this time? That's the question.
We are
5%.
being
I think that was a
hailed.
10% failure we had previously. They want active sensor links. Why do they want active sensor links? Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. Again, just so we can look at the number of the amount of fleet that they've got. We'll take a bit more. This is going to give us a firepower of
System survey concluded.
697 is the best that we can do
An
right now,
alien
and they've got a
nation is
745.
hailing us.
Oh, machine intelligence. Intelligent research link. Let's see, they are machine intelligence with delegated functions, so better leaders, and research alternatives. Interesting. Okay, where are they? Where are they over there? How the heck do we find them? That's weird. This entire area seems to be devoid of alien life, which is interesting. Some very bad mineral planets over there. Right, we have got this starbase set up in Orfang. What we want to do here is, because we've got a planet going down, we want to put our resource reprocessors on that. That's going to give us a nice energy boost. And as I say, once this is boosted, once we've got this, we'll dump that on the planet, on the station as well, which will be great. Let's see. The unique oral features of Hodius 3 are due to wildlife on the planet coming together in a cappella rendition of unknown alien songs. They did not see fit to investigate the matter further. Okay. It's bizarre. Not sure what's going on with that. But fair enough. I don't think much of this scientist, I'll tell you. Kashnak is a bit crap when it comes to these things. But, Kashnak, go get your 5% failure this time. Preferably pass it, since you failed a few of the really easy ones
An
already.
alien nation is hailing us.
Kel Azan Republic. Strategus Krexax. Regards from the ruling council of the Kel Azan. Okay, so he is an honor-bound warrior, citizen stratocracy? Citizen service. They get unity bonuses from strongholds and fortresses, and they have a larger naval capacity. They also have army increases. Okay. And are oligarchic. Well, hey, nice to see you. Ah, it's down this end. I see, I see, I see. Let's see if they are willing to communicate with us. They are, but not for less than a little bit of stuff. Well, I don't really want it to go and speak to loads of people at once at the moment. So I'm quite happy just to let that go.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Let's have a look at our stuff here. So we could go for pop growth, but I don't really need that. Let's have a look at our tile blockers. How bad are they on this planet? They're not bad, actually. I'm going to bypass these because we don't want to try and get terraforming as quick as we can. Instead, I'm going to go for the the network junction to give us the extra unity increase from all of the planets that we have. That will really help us out quite a bit. And now let's just keep looking at getting some more research and whatnot on the go. Got 1,000 minerals here. You know, actually, I think
Evasive
we can,
maneuvers.
I think we can look at. I think we can easily look at moving over here and oh, there's that pirate station still there. Really? Oh, I forgot to blow this up earlier. Huh.
System survey concluded.
Well, we could look at just buying the 1,000 minerals into this, but I'm going to go and take this down to 12, and that will mean, yeah, 1,000 minerals we'll spend on our fleet right now. It'll give us a little boost. Our ships are being built, so we can't upgrade this. I don't know if we've got much in the way of fleet stuff just now anyway.
Construction completed.
But yeah, we didn't blow this up earlier. That was really silly of me, because this gives a nice mineral and energy boost when we do this. I'm amazed that there's no other pirates that have come out of there, actually. That is pretty
Engaging
shocking.
hostile station.
Well, our ships
Construction completed.
will make short work of this anyway. And we can look at doing some other stuff here. Got a respectable amount of research coming in,
Construction completed.
especially for our engineering.
Research concluded.
Our engineering research is always going to be really, really high just because of the way that this race is built. And there's a nice build increase. Might as well take destroyers here.
Anomalous readings registered.
There's anomalies. None of our ships get blown up here. It's very unlikely that we were going to get taken out. Great. Small boost in minerals. Now, although these pirates can be really annoying early on, there are certain techs that you're able to get out of them. For example, they tend to have autocannon, so it can be a fast way of getting autocannon if you have a few pirates around you. So it's not always worth just destroying or clearing up an area and reducing your piracy risk. Sometimes you really want to have a space that the pirates can appear in, and that can be really good for you. And our guy here failed another 5% failure. So that's I think that's two 10% and a 5% that guy just failed. If I didn't need him right now, I would be very concerned. I'd be seriously considering just ditching him. But we're going to look at
We have detected an anomaly.
another anomaly. We're going to take a look at, well, stopping for the moment because this that's the end of this episode. But again, things are coming on quite nicely now. We've got a respectable 48 minerals coming in. We actually have a fleet now and more ships getting built. And we've got another colony getting set up as well. So that looks quite good for us. Yeah, I think this is coming along better than it was previously. And I hope that we can turn this around into a real production powerhouse soon. So thanks for watching, folks. Take care. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye for now.